my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. Sorry, the light is kind of iffy here. And anyway, I just want to check to see how all of you are doing. And my voice is getting a little bit better every day. Whoops, sorry about that. And anyway, I just want to see how all of you guys and girls are doing. And I hope you're able to get out in nature somewhere. And not only to get out is to make sure you're being kind to yourself. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And you can give this video a thumbs up. Anyway, I do want to jump right in on this video. Sorry, I haven't really talked today. What has the universe been teaching you? So what I've been learning, in my life is, we have a lot of lessons to learn, and what I've been told is that we're spirit beings having a human experience. And so there's lots to learn out here as far as what is being human. And so I'm going to share with you some things that the universe has definitely been teaching me. And I would have to say the biggest thing right now, for years now, has been to love myself. And, you might think that's an easy one. Well, I'll tell you, it's actually takes time to learn how to love yourself, depending on your background and what you've gone through in life. I am so sorry about my voice, but to love yourself. And there's so many ways of loving yourself, like being kind to yourself and not being too hard. And I've been learning it takes a lot of patience to love yourself, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Man. So those are things throughout my whole life. And recently I am still working on trying to take care of my own needs before I take care of other people's needs. And sometimes you think you're doing really good and taking care of your own needs, but a lot of deep down you're still helping other people out before yourself. So you got to take care of yourself first in order to help anybody else out. And it is something how there's some people like Starlight would and I have done this in the past, is to give my own winter coat away to somebody that was homeless. So I had, at least I had a place to stay, and but they were going through a hard time. And so it is so important to have boundaries and be balanced. And it is good that you might be helping people out, but make sure you are taking care of your own needs first, and then you can go out and help other people. And I am learning so many things every day. I got my geesey friends out here. And so the other thing that I've been learning is to be patient. Patient is a hard thing to learn, because I prayed a long time ago that that God would teach me patience. And wow, I was learning patience. So that was a very powerful prayer to pray. And because I found myself waiting for a lot of things at that time in my life. So sorry about this light. It is beautiful, the sun here. So you definitely not only have to learn patience, that the universe is going to teach you about. There's times that we want things and we want it right now. And the universe will teach you patience. There's parents out there that might have not have been taught right with their parents, from their mom and dad, how to be patient and wait for things. And maybe they've been always given everything when they wanted it, and then when they have kids, they're like, well, my parents always gave me what I wanted when I wanted, so, they pass that down to their kids, and their kids want something, and then they're like, oh, you want something, here you go. Well, it is good to give your kids stuff and things, and, but it's also so important that you teach them to, that things don't always happen right when you want it. So it is good to teach your kids at a very young age, starting out, to make them wait, and you can't just hurry up and rush and give them what they want right away, because it will create a little monster, whether they're a girl or a guy, a little boy, and they will have fits. But you gotta teach them that they gotta wait, and you're probably, and you got the thing there that you could give it to them, but it doesn't mean that you gotta give it to them right away. You gotta test them out in those areas. Like for instance, like maybe I did this with my kids when they were younger, is to teach them to eat all their healthy food, at least somewhat healthy, so then they can get dessert after. So they would see the, something that I made for a dessert, or bought a dessert of some sort, maybe ice cream, where they knew that they couldn't get that ice cream until they ate all their food. So, and then you can make them wait a little bit. Oh, you did eat all your food, very good, but they don't have to have the dessert right away. You can make them wait a little bit, a couple hours after dinner, and reward them later. It's always good to stretch your kids and yourself, so the way this world is, everybody wants things instantly, so the universe has been teaching me patience every day, and also to trust the universe. There's times that, we desire to have something in our life and we want it right now, and God, the universe, will stretch us and make us think that, how are you going to respond when the universe doesn't give you what you want when you think you need it, when how are you going to respond? Are you going to still trust that universe is going to still help you out, or are you going to get worried and stressed out over that thing that you want or desire? So that is a lot of lessons in life, and God, the universe, is always going to stretch you, to show you what you're made out of. So it's really important, to not get so bent out of shape when things don't happen right away. And that goes for, a job. You might be out there looking for a job, and what kind of job do you want? So, and it does. I've been busy looking for a job, and so it does take a lot of patience, making phone calls or doing applications online, and you just gotta keep going, and eventually you will find the job that really speaks to you, besides the pay, so not just jobs or even places to live. You might be searching for a new home, and that takes time too, and you got to be right on top of things with all these things, a job, a place to live, or relationships. Starlight, as far as relationship goes, I put too much energy on the other person, so I know right now I need to focus on me. It's I got work that I got to do in my life, and sometimes you could get distracted by people in your life, where you might have to kind of let them go for now until you can really focus on yourself, and just to work on the areas that you need to, whatever those areas are, And, so God is going to test you. And sometimes when it comes to relationships, I have seen this throughout my past is, God, universe might throw, like, not that we're fishes, but, like if you're a fisherman, what kind of fish do you want? Sometimes, I've done a lot of fishing in my life. I love going on the ocean, that's where the big fish are, is, like you might catch a fish and then you get it and you're like, I got the fish. I'm happy that I got this fish, but it's not exactly the fish that I wanted right now, so then you have to let that fish go, and and then you realize, oh, maybe I had the wrong bait, maybe the wrong hook, maybe even the wrong fishing pole, because I've done fishing to know that, certain fish, you have to have certain fishing poles and certain hooks and certain line, certain baits, depending on that fish. You got to find out, okay, that's the fish I want out there. Now how am I going to catch that big old fish? Starlight liked going on the ocean where she caught a big bass, Actually, I think it was a smallmouth bass. So, and I was very happy catching that smallmouth bass, and I did put a picture on Facebook of that baby. And, then later on, I'm like, oh, I want a bigger one. Isn't that the way it goes, So the universe sometimes will test us with people and put certain people in your path and kind of tease you, like, hey, Starlight, how about this one? I'm like, nah, I'm good. And, I could take it, but is it really going to satisfy my needs and, what I want? So there is someone out there for me, and I just don't know if I found that person yet or not. So you do want to be patient, and, we all have work to do on ourselves, and you just want to make sure whatever fish you get is the kind that you really want as far as relationship goes, or even a job or the house that you want to get. So Starlight's been working on so many different things in her life right now, and as far as a job, like what time is the job, like what what the hours are, what days, how much am I going to get paid? What do I have to do for this job? Where do I have to go? Where is it located? What kind of company is this? All kinds of questions go through my mind. And same kind of thing goes as far as relationships. Well, what kind of man does Starlight desire? And I thought I found one, but that's all in the air right now as far as Starlight goes, is, sometimes you just need a break so you can think, get your mind, situated where, you can think clear, so you can make the right kind of decision. You never want to jump right into things. And when it comes to actually getting out of a relationship, whether you were in one or not, is, you really got to do the math, and, because sometimes if you let people go, that might be the last time you have that chance with that person. So you got to, and just like a job, I've let go of jobs, and then later on I regretted it. I'm like, like that was a lesson, and just like there's a lot of people that might miss out on a job opportunity or a house that they could have bought or rented, or a relationship. So you really got to know who you are first, find out who you are, and as far as relationships goes, and then you can find out more if that person is the kind of person that you want in your life or not, because now you know who you are, and you can make a clear decision on that. Oops, sorry. So I know, like, I made a video, like, are you single and is your life boring because you're single? So Starlight really needs to get out and do things because, to be honest, yes, lately I've been very bored. So I do want to get back out there, and I kind of have put my life on hold, and I realize that things are not going to happen overnight, and that's what the universe is showing me. It's going to take time. So, for things that I desire, my biggest heart's desire out there is it does take time. And are you willing to wait for your heart's desire out there? And it is tough sometimes where you're kind of got your one foot in one area and you just don't know where to put your next foot as far as a stepping stone goes, as far as maybe a job or relationships. So you really want to know who you are and what is it that you really, 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 really need in a relationship. So, and hold to that. Don't take a person out there that like, oh, I know I could do better and I'll just take this person. No, please don't do that, because you're going to have issues later on. And just the same thing with a job. You might get red flags about the job or even a place to live. You might be like, I don't know. I'm just like the kitchen space. Maybe it's not big enough. I like to cook, or the bedroom might be a little tight. Bathroom might be a little tight, does it have everything that you want as far as an apartment goes or a house goes? And so it is wise to kind of be picky, but you got to be careful not to be too picky. So you got to really listen to what the universe is trying to tell you in your life, and what kind of lessons do you need to learn. Do you need sometimes people have a hard time trusting people, because of their past, and they close their heart out and they don't want people to get in their space, in their heart space. So you got to first trust people until they give you a reason why not to trust them. Then you got to make different changes then, because I have a issue on certain people when it comes to trust, and that could go as far as relationships, if you've had people playing mind games with you, then, it is kind of hard to trust them, not knowing if they are being real or are they getting some kick out of this, are they having fun? So you do have to pay attention to those things, because some people will do that. They will play mind games with you, and you do want to protect your heart and your mind from people that could be just playing games with you. And but like I just am uploading a video now, is that you want to keep your heart right no matter what people do to you, is to keep your heart right with those people and yourself. Make sure you forgive yourself for letting things happen. It's a lesson. Hopefully you learn the lesson is to not to let that happen again. And I am so sorry, but anyway, this is going to be a short video just because of my voice. Is my throat is hurting right now. Is I need some water here. Whoopsie, yeah, my hat fell down. Ooh. So yeah, you want to definitely, when it comes to those things, like a relationship or a job or a place to live, make sure you know what you really are looking for, what you can afford when it comes to a place. Is it gonna stay warm in the wintertime where you live? All those different things as far as a place to live. And as far as a relationship goes, can they stick through things through the thick and thin? And being real. You want to get with people that are being real and not playing the field. And just you want to be real yourself too. Be real with yourself, so that way you can find a real man or a real female out there. They're out there, like that one dating app is Plenty of Fish, it does. It takes time. So don't go for the first fish, Oh, okay, I'm going to go for this one. I've been waiting for years and I'm just going to jump for this one. No, because, you got to really get to know that person, find out more about them. And there might be something better out there, or a better job opportunity or a place to live. So really you want to learn these lessons in life to be patient and, trust yourself, like your intuition and stuff, and listen to yourself. Sometimes we listen to other people, we give too much power away, and it can really trip you up as far as your life goes. So you really do want to listen to yourself. And like I said, this is going to be a short video because my throat, I didn't talk, I didn't talk to myself all day long. I didn't know how I was going to sound. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get a lot of help. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can follow me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So, I got an itch. So anyway, I do love all of you. I hope you are learning your lessons, these lessons in life. There's so many more. Anyway, this is Starlight. Love and light.